Hey, what's up? It's GW. First of all, yeah, I'm not feeling that great. There's some crap in the air, pollen, whatnot, upper respiratory infection, the whole 9 yards. You name it, we got it. You know what I'm saying? My wife had it the other day. I was able to, battle it off for about 3 or 4 days, and now I got it. Nice little wonderful Friday morning gift, but I'll make do. I'll get by. So got some things I want to talk to you about. First of all, earlier this week, OJ Simpson passed away. And my initial reaction was, huh? And if there was ever a man, one man that can captivate the world, it was OJ. He, of course, you guys know him. He was a famous football player. And then what everybody's going to remember him for was the double murder trial, the double homicide trial, where he killed Nicole Brown Simpson and Ronald Goldman. Everybody remembers that. It was so big that they actually made a mini series that aired on FX called The People versus OJ. The trial captivated millions. In fact, we watched the verdict read live to us in high school. That's how far back this thing was. Now, for those of you who wonder if OJ was in the movies, yes, he was. He was in the Naked Gun films, co starring alongside Leslie Nielsen. People basically don't think of him as an actor. They think of him as a double murderer. Some people think he's innocent. Some people think he's guilty. And the debate can go on and on. Now, if you guys were living under a rock, OJ was actually acquitted of it. And a lot of people question the moment in the courtroom, again, that captivated millions, where he put on the glove and he pulled it up to just the bottom of his wrist and said it doesn't fit. There was skepticism. He didn't pull it up the whole way. That's what I'm talking about, the stupid shit. But the other thing is that the trial is going to be one of the things you do remember about OJ Simpson. The other one is obviously the white Bronco chase, the blood on the Bronco door. Everybody remembers that. Then he came out after the trial when he was acquitted, and he wrote a book, a very controversial book, which I had a copy, and it was called If I Did It. And basically, he put himself as the killer and basically described to a T how he would have done it. I read it. It was pretty much disgusting. I bought it because of the hype of controversy. I had to see what's going on. And took it to where I work, and a gentleman named Terry Rose borrowed it, and I never saw it again, which I told him at that point, dude, keep it. Because it was actually one of the most boring books I had ever read. The other thing you're going to remember about OJ is that he never could seem to keep himself out of trouble. But he captivated the nation and the world for all the wrong reasons. I'll just put it to you that way. All the wrong reasons. And there are a lot of people that, are glad he's dead. I never had an opinion about him because I'm like, dude, if he did it, I mean, whatever. If he didn't do it, hey, whatever. But now the Goldman family is still suing the O.J. Simpson estate, the Simpson estate, after, the trial and even after he's dead. So this is going to be, all over the place. So I just wanted to clue you up to speed on that. The other thing I want to talk about, this is a commentary, guys. My wife, as I said, we got hit with this stupid crap. And they gave her this harmless little bottle of Afrin, right? Well, if you notice on the cap, I don't know if you could see it. Yeah, shit. Let me try that again, guys. If you can look on the cap, it says push down and turn counterclockwise to open. You go ahead and you try that. And you know where you're going to be in 4 hours? You're going to be trying it again. So then what you do, you get on YouTube and you Google up how to open a bottle of Afrin because you think right now you're stupid. And you will find that maybe one out of every three bottles will open. Maybe none out of five will open. So after about an hour and a half and making up all kinds of cuss words, some were even in German, Irish, and Italian, I got out a flathead screwdriver. And guys, I'm going to save your life. If you ever get prescribed this stuff, take your small screwdriver. It has to have a blade on it like that. Okay? Get it up in there and push it up in there flat and then turn it sideways. Work the edges and you'll pop the cap right off. Because it's the stupidest setup. Now, my wife, the second day she was sick, called the Afrin Corporation. She tried calling for an hour and a half. And you know them people don't pick up? Because she was going to say, hey, just wanted to complain about opening it. They don't pick up. So either they knew she was calling and were scared of her, or they just don't answer the phone. So whatever direction you take with that, I suggest get a screwdriver, or you're going to be all kinds of messed up, and you're going to be cursing everything in the world because you can't open a stupid bottle of Afrin. And I'll be damned if I'm putting that cap back on, because that ain't happening. So there's that. Let's see. What else has been going on? Well, the Scream Factory has been putting out a lot of these old DVDs, old horror movies on 4K. Motel Hell, Leviathan, just to name a few. If you haven't seen any of those, I suggest it's worth getting. You can get them off Amazon. They're very, very cool. And especially if you haven't seen some of the old 80s movies. And Leviathan was released pretty much and pulled very quickly. It was a movie, it was sort of like The Thing and Alien. If you combine the two, you would have that, and if you set it underwater, you'd have it too. Definitely check that out. And I've noticed too, like if you go on Amazon, guys, right, and you want to look at a movie called, I don't know, maybe we'll just pull one out of the hat, Tobe Hooper's Invaders from Mars. If you look it up, the actual DVD has been out of print. And they're taking stuff off the store, guys. It's weird. But yeah, so definitely clue that in. On Peacock, you might want to check out the thriller Night Swim. Night Swim is a pretty freaky movie. For a PG-13 movie, I think it checked all the boxes, except for the fact that it may or may not become on Blu-ray as a uncut version. Speaking of things that aren't going to come on Blu-ray, it is confirmed, all but confirmed, guys, that if you're a fan of Martin Scorsese like I am, Killers of the Flower Moon, that won Best Picture last year, had Leonardo DiCaprio and Robert De Niro, is not slated to be put on any kind of physical media, which really sucks. But on the flip side, I could see why they might want to do that, because then you could subscribe to Apple and watch it as many times as you want. And I've heard over the last month, guys, I have heard so much crap about Blu-rays are going out of stock. Blu-ray, like Target, that was actually a thing on my Google feed yesterday. And it said that Target will carry select DVDs. So what does that mean? Does that mean the top 10 around the country and that's all they're going to have? But then on their website, they contradict themselves, because then they say, well, you can go to Target.com and browse thousands of titles. Well, great. So we're back to that whole debate. Another debate is the 4K is going to replace DVD and Blu-ray. I think 4K would replace DVD, not Blu-ray, but for that to happen, there'd have to be a lot of time invested to get all these videos on 4K, I'll tell you that. Excuse me. So there's that. What else? Video game front, I've been playing, believe it or not, I've been in Final Fantasy games. Those games are pretty cool. Stellar Blade comes out in about 6 days, and if you guys haven't tried the demo, try it. It's awesome. What else did I want to talk about? There was something else that I wanted to talk about, and I don't remember what it is. But I'll tell you what, maybe later today, since I'm sick, I'll put Motel Hell in the DVD player, and I'll give you a review. For those of you who haven't seen it, it's a pretty interesting movie. Very B-level. Great performances by the two co-stars, Rory Calhoun and Nancy Parsons. Nancy Parsons, I believe, guys, plays Ida. And if you don't know the character of Ida, you're going to get an earful whenever I come back and do this review. The character has been on other movies. I believe she was the teacher or the prince or the gym teacher in Porky's, Mrs. Bowbreaker. If not, she looks exactly like it, guys. But that's a whole new review for another day. So we might pop in Motel Hell, give it a whirl, because I'm sick. I don't feel like doing anything. This weather has been stupid. In fact, 2 days ago, we were under a tornado watch. We had golf ball size hail over here. My neighbor's got his car out there. I thought the windshield was going to break. I mean, it's been all kinds of crazy over here. And I just wanted to thank everybody for, I come down to work and I get a lot of people, thanking me for mentioning him on my YouTube channel. And my answer has always been the same, guys. You guys watch my videos. You guys compliment me on what I do. And basically I do this for, just to let you guys know about films. I never wanted any money. And I know some people have asked me that. Well, why don't you get your channel monetized? Well, yeah, but I don't want to have people to pay me. I would rather just tell them good recommendations of movies for free. And I've had people go, well, dude, why don't you talk about everything else? And I do have some big plans for this year. We have a local pizza shop up here that I want to interview the owner. We have another one down in Boyers. I'd like to interview them and try out my interview skills and just basically see, what it takes to run a restaurant from an outsider's point of view. The dedication, the work ethic, and all that kind of stuff. And I have good ideas, and whether or not they happen or not is beyond me. Yeah, that's about it. But like I said, man, if you ever go to the doctor, watch that bottle of Afrin, man. Just watch that shit, because you'll end up wanting to destroy the bottle if you don't do what I tell you to. And that's that. Now, I am on a new phone, so some of y'all really high-tech people would probably know the difference. Oh, he's got a brighter camera. Well, good. I'm glad it comes out. And that's that. So, yeah, later on we'll do the Motel Hell review. And hopefully I can get this stuff kicked. Because dealing with allergies, upper respiratory garbage, when you can't breathe or your nose feels like somebody shoved two corks up it, it's not exactly fun at all by any means. And, it sucks. And the weather has been pretty stupid up here, I'll tell you that much right now. So, yeah, definitely check out the new line of 4Ks from Kino Lorber, Scream Factory. Yeah. And we'll get back with you with that Motel Hell review. And tomorrow we might do the Night Swim review because I'm going to get up early. I already know it. And we'll probably end up watching that on Peacock. So, GW saying until later on, peace.